All right, so hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about Checkpoint Firewall. If you want to become a network security engineer or you want to get a hands-on experience with Checkpoint Firewall, this crash course will definitely help you. You can also check out our complete Checkpoint course to get hands-on experience with even more practical use cases, and also this will help you clear your CCSA exam. The entire course will be delivered by Jamin Pathak, who is the security architect at Hack Security. The link for the complete Checkpoint course is in the description below. You can check that out. Let's get started with the video.
Hello everyone, my name is Jamin Pathak. Welcome to my Checkpoint Home Lab series. In this series, we are going to see how Checkpoint Firewall provides an enhanced security to any organization's network. So let me introduce Checkpoint Firewall. This is a network security solutions that protects an organization's network and data from unauthorized access and cyber threats. The key feature of these firewalls are stateful inspection, unified threat management, and management console. This management consoles provides a better management of one and more firewalls through a single interface. We are going to see this in our later section. Let's discuss more about the checkpoint firewall components. The first component is security management server. This is responsible for centralized management of checkpoint firewalls. Administrator can define security policy, configure settings, and even monitor overall security posture of the network. We can monitor the logs if you want to check any historical logs, even that can we can see from this security management server. The policies that we are creating on this management server need to be pushed to the security gateways for enforcement. Next one is security gateway. This is a heart of this architecture because it serves as a enforcement point for the security policy, inspecting and even controlling the traffic based on predefined rules. It is responsible for stateful inspection, IPS, IDS, VPN termination, and even other security functions. The next component is Smart Console. It is a graphical user interface used to be created by administrators to interact with the security management server. It is a graphical user interface through which administrator can interact with security management server. It is an executable file that need to be installed either on MacBook or Windows machine. Once installed, the interface will allow you to access the security management server. So it provides an centralized management console for configuring and monitoring security policies, network object, and other settings. Understand checkpoint blades. What is checkpoint blades? Checkpoint blade allows any organizations to deploy various security functionalities such as firewall, VPN, IPS, IDS, antivirus, and others as a modular component within a single security gateway. This approach enables any organizations to tailor their security infrastructure to their specific need. These are designed to provide comprehensive protection against a wide range of cybersecurity threats. So, in this blade, first is a firewall, which is nothing but analyzing data packets moving through the network and apply rules to determine whether it should allow or block the traffic based on the parameters like source, destination, port number, and other protocols. The next one is IPsec VPN. It is integrating access control, authentication, and encryption, guarantee security connectivity to corporate network or remote and the mobile users, even branch offices and business partners over the internet. Next one is mobile access. It provides a simple and secure remote access to email, calendar, contacts, and corporate application over the internet. Next one is application control, which used to create manual policies based on user groups, identify, block, or limit use of around 8,500 applications. Next, Checkpoint Blade is URL filtering. Integrates secure web gateway control with next generation firewall application controls. How? Provide enforcement and management of all aspects of web security. Next one is DLP. Protects sensitive information from unintentional loss, getting users on proper data. Yes. ES or IDS is actually delivers complete and proactive intrusion prevention, inspecting and analyzing packets data, numerous types of attacks. What it's a bot infected machine has to determine any DDoS attack, commonly or continuously updating from that virus, real-time virus signature to work. As is from Threat Cloud, farm and email security provides a comprehensive protection for an organization messaging infrastructure, regulation and threat extraction. This is part of cloud. Innovative sandboxing, which provides a best possible catch threats, and it is virtually immune to evasion techniques. Threat extension, it removes content, including active content and embedded objects. Reconstructing files to eliminate potential threats. Yes, awareness. IAM has granular visibility of users and groups. Content awareness to protect sensitive information from unintentional loss. Educate users on proper data handling policies and empowering them to incident in real time. All checkpoint leads and their. Now let's see checkpoint firewall deployment modes. Depending upon network architecture and security requirements, firewalls can be deployed in various methods. Number one, standalone deployment, in which a single security gateway and management server will be used. It is suitable for smaller environments. Second one, distributed deployment, multiple gateways managed by a single management server. This is used to enhance scalability for larger networks. Third one, cluster action. This is nothing but high availability solutions. With this, organizations can provide seamless services and data to their customers and the employees. Even it can be used for load sharing and fault tolerance. The fifth one is virtual firewall mode, in which checkpoint can be deployed as a virtual appliance. This is suitable for cloud environments and virtualized infrastructure. Next one, that is nothing but integration with cloud services. This provides consistent security policies across on-prem and cloud environments. This is an seamless integration with major cloud platforms. Okay, now let's see what are the network interface types are there in the checkpoint. Number one, Ethernet or physical interface. This is a standard physical interface for connecting two Ethernet networks. Number second, alias. This is a secondary IP address associated with the different interface type called virtual LAN or VLAN. This segmentation technique allowing us to create multiple virtual LAN on a single interface is a physical interface. Virtual extensible network technology enabling the extension of virtual network across multiple physical networks. Interface. It's a logical interface which is not an aggregation of multiple physical interface. For and filtering traffic network at the data link layer, which is but a layer to layer loop for management purpose. Interface is allowing a device to communicate with itself. Balance. This is for IPv6 enabled devices. This is over IPv4 tunneling mechanism. Communicate with IPv6 enabled device, which is generic routing and encapsulation. This for use and a wide variety of network P, which is point-to-point protocol over Ethernet. Paper frames within Ethernet frames commonly used for broadband internet connections. There are some commonly used interfaces are there. You will be seeing in the organization they are using. That is a physical interface, board interface. These are some commonly used interface used in an organization. Let's talk about now SIC. SIC is very important topic and we are going to see practical lab also on this. What is SIC? Secure internal communication. Security gateways and security management server. They are actually creating or establishing a communication between each other. And SIG is required to establish that. This product authenticates with each other with the help of different methods. Certificates, TLS, even for encryption, they are using AES 128 algorithm. How SIG works. The security gateway and security management server uses one-time password to establish the initial trust. Password we are going to set the second installation of a gateway. Completion of this on the security management server, we are trying to initiate communication with the gateway. Trying to add gateway management server is required. The password that we set, that password of adding the gateway into management server. Initial trust is established. Further is based on security certificate. SECWAS. Okay guys, let's get started with the lab part. This is our lab design will be. Before I move on to the installation part of Checkpoint Gateway and Checkpoint SMS, let me show you how our lab setup is. This is our Checkpoint Gateway and this is our Checkpoint SMS. And this is a smart console through which we can access our SMS, which is nothing but a smart management server. Checkpoint Gateway and Checkpoint SMS will be in the 192.168.1.0/24. In this subnet, it will be in. On the side, we have a Kali Linux, which will be acting as an attacker machine. Obviously, attack will be happen from public side, so I have assigned public interface over there. On this side, our DMZ server setup is there, and this will be in the 10.0.2.0/24. This will be our workstation. This is nothing but a Windows machine that will be acting as a headquarter. I will give that network as 10.0.3.0/24. So this is how our home lab setup will be. You guys can take a picture of it so that in our upcoming labs we can easily find out what kind of IP address assigned to each and every machines. Hello everyone, my name is Jamin and welcome back to my Checkpoint Home Lab series. Today we are going to see Oracle Virtualbox Manager, in which we are going to install our Checkpoint Gateway and even the Smart Manager. For that, we need to do some other setting as well, like a network manager. We require 4 interfaces on the Checkpoint file. For that, we need 4 network adapters on the Oracle Virtualbox. By default, it comes with the 1 or 2 network adapter. So we need to add it more 2 or 3 network adapter over here. How we can add it? First of all, go to File, go to Tools, and then you will find the option for Network Manager. You're going to see we will have a host-only network, and other than that, there is a networks. We need 3 networks, which will be named as DMZ, public network, and workstation. So to create networks, going to click on this create, and then it will give you the options to edit at the very bottom. Like again, give a name, DMZ, then provide IP address along with the subnet. I have already created all the interfaces over here, networks over here. Make sure the IP address that you're using is same I'm using over here. That in our later videos, whenever we are covering home labs, don't see any differences for the address. So yeah, all we need Oracle VirtualBox Manager. Install Checkpoint Gateway and Checkpoint SMS Server. Next video, I'm going to show you how to install Checkpoint Gateway to our VirtualBox Manager. Okay, guys, let's go to the installation part of SMS, which is nothing but Smart Management Server. For that we need first of all ISO file. Remember, in the Oracle VirtualBox, we need ISO file. So in order to get the ISO file, let's go to the Checkpoint official website. Checkpoint R81.10 ISO download. As you can see over here, it is R81.10 and take 335. This is the file that you need to download. I have already downloaded. So we just need it to put it into the Oracle VirtualBox. Go to Oracle, now create a new file, which is one new. So here give it a name as SMS. So remember, select Oracle for Linux, then select Oracle next 64-bit. So next, give here 4096, 4 GB at least RAM is required to run this SMS. Processors is enough. So next, 120 GB is required because we need to store some logs. If you keep less than 100 GB, then probably your smart console or smart management station will not work. Actually, it will only occupy around 2 to 30 GB your storage. Initially, we have to provide 120 GB disk space to it. So make sure the selection that made it is over here. I have selected Oracle Linux 64-bit, 4 GB processor. Size is 120 GB. Let's finish. You guys can see over here it has been added. Go to setting. Sure, your network selected as an over here. Okay. To storage to add that ISO image over here. So go to sign and you will be able to see ISO image over here. As I have already over here because that it is visible. You won't be able to see this on your side. How to add browsing your image from your download folder or from wherever you have stored it. Now I'm going to select this, then choose it. This you can remove. Now hit OK and then start. Once you start the machine, you will be able to see this kind of message that welcome to Checkpoint Guy RAT 1.10. Now I need to install this on my machine. So click on install and installation will begin. Okay. This is asking us to, do you really want to proceed with the installation? Hit yes. Select your language. And then this is very important part. We need to give a maximum or a good weightage on logs part. So I'm going to give around 70 GB to the logs part. Okay, let's make it 58. Okay, so I have around 48 to 50% I have allocated to my logs because logs is nothing but real-time events which are going to and from the SMS and even from the checkpoint gateway. So this requires a lot of space, and that's why we have given a good amount of storage to that log folder. Now, once you do done with that, hit OK. Set your password for the admin account. So your username will be admin and the password that you are setting over here. Choose your own password, but do remember you have to keep it in hand or wherever you want to write it down. Please write it down. If you don't remember the password that you said, you have to reinstall this process. This is very important part. Why? Because we need to select the management interface. This management interface is allowing us to access this smart management station from our web UI, means from our Google Chrome or Firefox, and even from our putty, okay, putty or any other CL access we need. For that, we need that management interface IP address. So as per our lab, it is 192.168.1.211. Well, why I have selected 192.168.1.1 or 1.211? Because it's a part of my own loop private network. How you can find out your private network? Go to CMD and then type ipconfig. There you go. So my machine IP address is 192.168.1.10. Okay. So uh, in order to make connectivity happen with my local computer to the smart management station and the gateway, I need to be a part of the same network. Because of that, I have selected 192.168.1.211 and over here 1.11. So you have to change on your end based upon your local IP address. Means IP address, you have 10 network 10.0.0. something. So please make sure your checkpoint gateway and checkpoint smart station management interface should be part of that 10 network. So you have to keep it in mind. It will not work. And it is required to generate your license as IP addresses are not matching with your local private network. Then it difficult for us to session. We cannot access these devices from our machine. So do this. Let's make it. I'm not going to set up right now. Okay. Asking that you really want to continue because after this the installation part will be started. Okay. Package after the package installation 100%. Now for copies of software updates. The software like firewall, IPsec, VPN, mobile application control, antivirus, anti-spam. The software upgrades are there, which comes with the license. Like also we are going to cover in the layers that how you can generate a license which is valid for 30 days of the year, all in one license, and we can add even. So complete. See the next step. Installation part done. Asking us to reboot this. Okay. So reboot. Successful rebooting. You will see this login that we set for admin. The same one. So this is successful the right credential. You will be able to enter the station. Full credential. You will be able to see this kind of full login. You will be able to see this that list web UI in order to finish the first time visit. So first, let's go to the web browser. Just I'm taking the Google Chrome. You can select any of them, like Microsoft Edge as well or Firefox as well. Now, our IP address of management station is 192.168.1.211. Remember, in your case, whatever IP address that you set in which you are in your private IP address that you have to mention. Okay. So HTTPS sometimes it is not taking on HTTPS, so add 4434 port number. So it says it's not able to reach. Let's again try it. Okay, it's talking on HTTPS, which is the port number 443. So it's talking on HTTPS, which is 443. Go to proceed, and then again enter your credential. So this is nothing but your first time configuration wizard. So we are setting up this management station very first time. So yeah, select the continue with RJ1.10 configuration. This is the Ethernet 0, which we already set the IP address as 211. Okay, let's select next and provide your hostname over here. I'm going to provide the hostname as SMS. Domain name, it's optional. You can give the primary DNS server as 8.8.8.8, which is your Google. Okay, in this case, it is my Indian time, whatever your time zone you are following, make sure you select it. It will take automatically. Security gateway or security management. We have this one. Okay, this is very important step because we are setting up a security management station. So we only going to be select security management. They select security gateway and then go to next. Okay, use guy administrator admin. You can set up your own administrator account as well. If you want, you can click it over here and give it your admin name, new password, and the confirm password. We are going to use the same which we set earlier for admin. Next. Okay. Again, next. Don't want to send data to checkpoint and finish. So this will start your initial configuration. You want to continue? Press yes. Okay, guys, once this configuration will done, you will be able to see this kind of pop-up like configuration completed successfully. Hit OK. Again, OK. So here we go. We can see now the web UI of our management station. This is the name of it on a very top left corner, SMS. And these are the other options are there for network management, system management, routing, even the license, high availability, upgrades, maintenance. These all options are there for managing the smart management server. The network interface that we set Ethernet 0 as our management interface, which has an IP address as 192.168.1.211. Okay. Again, when you go to overview, okay, you can see that manage your software blade using Smart Console. So this is very important because we need to download the Smart Console in order to access this SMS server and manage firewalls and its policy through the Smart Console. You download this Smart Console, which is nothing but an executable file is that. You run and install on your machine and you will be able to see this Smart Console application. So from this, we will be able to add checkpoint gateway. We will be able to manage the firewall policy of that checkpoint gateway. Not even only one checkpoint gateway, but more than one checkpoint gateway and their policy layers. We can manage through the single smart console. Okay. So first of all, we need to make sure the IP address of management station that we need to provide over here, user ID, and the password if it click on that. Okay, it will take some time in order to connect. So wait for several minutes in order to connect it. We just now install and it is initializing. So all the process will take time to initialize. So once you will be able to log in, you will be able to see the smart console, which is a very good interface in order to manage SMS and gateway. Okay. Once you log in into the smart console with the right credential, you will be able to see a good interface through which we can manage SMS and other checkpoint gateways. Now, let's go on to the checkpoint gateway installation part. Welcome everyone. Now it's time to install our checkpoint gateway. In the last video, we have seen how to install smart management station and the smart console. Now we are going to install in the same way checkpoint gateway as well. Okay. So first of all, let's get started. I'm going to open Oracle Virtualbox. We need to add a new one. So click on new, give it a name. I'm going to give a name as CP gateway. That is checkpoint gateway. The type will be Linux, Oracle Linux 64-bit. Do not select ISO image right now. Next, we are going to assign again 4 GB RAM and one processor is enough for this. In the smart management server, if you guys remember, we have kept two processors. Over here, one is sufficient. Again, give 120 GB hard disk and but actually it will take around 20 to 25 GB. Next, make sure the selection that you did is visible over here is the same 4096 one processor 120 GB. Let's finish. So CP gateway has been added. Click on setting, go to storage. Okay, we need to add over here. So plus again the same image that we downloaded in the smart management station. You can use the same. Okay, so to choose it, remove this attachment, hit OK, and then start. Upon successful powering up this machine, you will be asked to install Gaia on the system. The first option, select, hit enter, and it will try to put that image now. Yeah, so it started. Okay. Asking us to do you really want to proceed? Hit OK. Select your language. Hit OK. Again, we are going to assign around 48% to 50% to the logs. So let me put 58. So is around 48% that is taking. Okay, hit OK. Again, this is a very important step. Set your admin credential. The password that you set, do remember that. So whenever we are trying to access this gateway, we need to enter every time the same credential. There is a management interface of this machine. So again, as per our lab, it is 192.1.1.1. Again, why we have selected 192.168 subnet? Because my machine, means my computer, is in the private network of 192.168.1.0/24. You check at your end in which pool or subnet you are in. Based on that, you will be selecting a IP address from that subnet. I have explained the same thing in the smart management server installation as well. If you want to check your private network, go to CMD and then type ipconfig. You will be able to see the IP address of your machine. Yeah, so it's a IP address falling under the subnet of 192.168.1.0/24. It might be different on your end as well. So check before assigning the IP address of this Ethernet 0. We'll leave gateway as nothing right now. Okay, we really want to go with the installation process. Yes, and installation will begin. Guys, this package installation will take some amount of time. Depending upon your RAM and CPU, it take around 5 to 10 minutes. So you need to wait that amount of time. After this package installation, Checkpoint Blade installation will begin. Now Checkpoint software blades is getting copied. So now installation is complete. Now it's asking us to reboot the machine. Yes, and now our machine is going to be reboot. Successful reboot, you will be able to see the login prompt. This admin credential that we set and install the Gaia. Okay? Credential that we set, you need to remember. You can see that please access the web UI in order to finish first time visit. Okay? Now go back to your Google Chrome or any web browser. In order to access web UI, enter the IP address of your point gateway. You guys can see that I'm able to access now web UI. Okay, yeah, leading us to do a first time configuration wizard of this checkpoint gateway. Sometimes you won't be able to access. In that case, what is the troubleshooting? Make sure your VM is in the right instance. VM is in the right network. Go to setting and check your network that you are on the same network the SMS and your computer is on. Okay, Otherwise, you won't be able to access this instance to your computer. To computer. Next, next. So it goes to me. I'm going to give a name as Spartan. Provide a DNS server name as 8.8.8.8. Next, select your time zone. Next, next. So this is important. Before you click on next, make sure we are installing right now Checkpoint Gateway, means the security gateway. Last video we were installing security management. We uncheck security gateway and we have selected security management. Over here, uncheck security management and security gateway. You are doing HA, means high availability. You have to select this unit as a part of cluster. Primary or secondary, that you have to select. We are over here installing this checkpoint as a standalone device. So we don't need to select this. Next, this gateway dynamically assign IP address. No, because we have already given the IP address static 192.168.1.111. This is very important. This is in order to connect to your management server. Remember our theory portion of SIC, secure internal communication. SIC is required to enter this activation key when we are doing a first time configuration wizard. We have to remember whatever activation key because it's a one-time password that we are giving it to this security gateway. Once we add this gateway into the security management server, we need this key. Remember key that you set. So next, we want to send the data to checkpoint. On finish, and it will start our first time configuration wizard, and it will take a couple of minutes. Once the installation get completed, you have to restart this machine in order to finalize this configuration. On OK, and it is going to be restart automatically. Upon successful reboot, access one more time in order to see you can see UI clear or not. Well. First time configuration has been completed. We can access this checkpoint gateway now where we are. Some of the device we have set as Spartan is visible over here. Our network interface set as this 192.168.1.111. If you want to add an interface, you can go ahead and add this from here. You're going to see in the later section. Now our gateway is ready to the task. It can act as a firewall. Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add a checkpoint gateway into this smart management station. First of all, log in into your smart console application to the right credential of admin. Once you log in into the smart console, you will be able to see this window. So over here, gateway and server, in which you can see the smart management server that we have set up. Now, if I want to add a new firewall or any gateway, let's click on the this button and click on gateway. Go to classic. Another window will pop up which will ask you to enter the details about your gateway. So our gateway name is Spartan. IP address is 192.168.1.1, which is the management IP address of our Spartan gateway. If you want to add any comment, you can. Now this is very important step about secure internal communication. Remember in the last video, we have seen that activation key we have set up for the Spartan gateway in the first time configuration wizard, and I ask you to remember. Okay, even if you can't remember, then no worries. You can change or you can even generate a new key using the CLI. Command is cpconfig, and then you have to follow this step. Okay, now go to communication. So what it is doing is it is trying to do a communicating with our security gateway. Okay, so from this smart management station, the security gateway will talk now with each other. Based on the certificates, the encryption, it is going to be validate each other and they create a secure communication channel. So I'm going to add our one-time password over here and initializing the step. Wow. So it says the certificate status trust established. Okay. Even you can test a status in any kind of situation where the gateway is unable to talk with smart management station. Right now, our trust has been established. So click on OK, and it is automatically trying to get the topology information. Means it is fetching the interface detail, its IP address, its subnet mask, and even any kind of comment is there. Every topology information it is getting from the Spartan gateway. So it looks good to me. So I'm going to close it and hit OK. Once you click on OK, it is trying to add this and this gateway and server tab. It will take few seconds to pop up. Here we go. So Spartan has been added over here. Previously only SMS was there. Now Spartan is there. Okay. You guys can see at very top the session S6 in the yellow. What it's saying is it says that the changes that we are making, that is right now 6 changes that we have made so far. In order to publish this change, means it makes it effective, you have to click on publish and then you have to install the policy. Okay. So first of all, let's publish this change. I'm going to add some description, adding Spartan gateway into management server. Then publish. So our changes have been published. Now, so guys, this way you can add the Spartan gateway into the management station. You can see the green bubble, it's appeared that shows that okay, our gateway has been added and it's now visible in the smart console. Our license is still not activated. Catch me in my next video how to activate the license for this gateway. We have already activated the license for smart management server. You can see the license status as X. Okay. Now we need license to be applied on Spartan. See you in the next video. Thank you. Okay guys, it's now to install license. This is very important step because without license, our lab or even in the production environment, nothing will work. This licenses that organization is purchasing with the hardware. Whenever they are purchasing the hardware, along with that, they need to purchase the licenses to, to protect the network. Licenses for firewall, licenses for logging and monitoring, licenses for anti-bot, antivirus, anti-spam, then email security, license for mobile access, IPsec VPN, intrusion prevention, IPS or IDS, and so on. So we are going to take a 30 days free license from the Checkpoint official website. Okay. For that, I'm going to show you the step by step how to get that license from the user center of Checkpoint. Okay. First of all, let's try to access the SMS through the PuTTY to verify do we have a license or not. Even we can verify from the VM itself, but let's try to get it the license information from from the PuTTY. One second. Okay, here we go. So I have tried to access the SMS from PuTTY 192.168.1.2. Okay. After entering the right credential, you can see that I am logged in into the smart management server. The command is cplic print -x. So you can see that currently there is no license is installed. Now we are going to generate a new license and we're going to add it into this box. Okay. So first of all, go to usercenter.checkpoint.com. Okay. Usercenter.checkpoint.com. Okay. You can provide your right credential. I have two or more accounts, so that's why I'm logging with my another account. First of all, let's go to asset and info, go to my accounts. First of all, create a account by clicking over here, create account. It will take a couple of more seconds in order to, yeah. So provide the customer name, company information, everything you can provide. The fields that are mandatory, please mention all of them. Okay, I already created the account. So you can see over here, I have two accounts, that is Alpha and Extend. Well, in the organization, whenever you have a dedicated user account in the checkpoint, so you will be able to see all the managed customer that that company is managing. Or if that company is not managing, or if they do have their own network and their checkpoint environment that you are managing, then you will be able to see only your company's information over here, and you will be see that what kind of authorization you have. Sometimes only license, sometimes only administrator. So based on your authorization, you can uh, generate your license. You can even open a tag case with a checkbook. Okay. So I have created the one account, and uh, products under that account will be registered, and you can see those products under that. So go to asset and info, again, product center old. You can use the new one as well. So for an example, whatever customer that you are managing, and if you select that account, you will be able to see all those products. Right now, I don't have any products, so the list says that no products found in the selected account. Now go to evaluation and then go to evaluate blade. I'm sorry, go to product evaluation. It will take a couple of seconds in order to get it. Okay. Here we go with the product evaluation. Now click on all in one, go to next. Okay. Select your right account. For example, I am selecting Alpha. Whatever account that you have created, you have to select from the drop down menu. Now we are going to generate a central license. Why? Because if any other firewall we want to add, which has a different IP address. So central license is the general license that you can apply to the different firewalls. So this is very important because I'm going to add our management IP address, which is 192.168.1.2. You can select your purpose. I'm going to select just other knowledge and get evolution. Here we go. So it says that evaluation product has been successfully added to your specified license to 190 to 168, the account name, account ID, and here is step-by-step instruction for adding that license into your management station. So it clearly says that for the management security or management server, just put this string into the CLI. So I have copied that, paste, and here we go. Now run again the same command in order to verify. So it says, okay, the expiration is now on 1st May 2024. So it means I am able to generate and apply the license successfully. Now you even can get the get license file over here. So it has been downloaded. This we are going to need when we apply the license on the checkpoint gateway. Currently we have applied a license to this SMS, correct? This license file which we have downloaded, we need it onto the checkpoint gateway. Okay. So as of now, our license is applied to our smart management station, and you can see it has been expiration as 1st May 2024. Now let's log into the smart console, run the smart console application, and you can see over here SMS you can see in the gateway and server tab. Okay, now let's see the license and management. Okay, go to the very top left corner, the arrow sign, click on that. You will be able to see manage license and packages. So it will open a new smart update. Okay, let's see if it is having the license or not. So right click, get license. So I can see that one license has been retrieved. Okay, one license was deleted because I have a previous one which is they have overwritten. So it's done. Now you can see that license status as NA, but I'm going to install the database after that. Even okay, so the database has been completed. Now in a couple of minutes, the license status will be showing as a one. So that will be not showing NA, not more. Okay, so now let's minimize this and we are good with our license information. So let's minimize this and we are good with our license part on the smart management station. Stay tuned for this checkpoint gateway. I'm going to add a license to the checkpoint gateway. Okay. Hello guys. In this video, we're going to add a license for this Spartan gateway. In the last video, we have seen how to add this gateway into the management station. We have already created a license for SMS and we have applied it to the smart update. Now we are going to use the same license for the Spartan as well. So let's get started. Now go to right left corner, manage license and package. We'll open a new window, smart update. So we can see that see license and contracts. SMS is being up to date with our license, see the expiration date as first, which is a 30 days period. License, license one retrieved. Now I want to any license. It says there is no attachment. No attachment. I get the some of all this pattern. Go to and contracts file that we have downloaded from the user center. This file while creating a license in our smart administration video. We have downloaded file from our user center. You will get on your email address as well, your registered email address on the checkpoint. So click on that and open. So it can two licenses. One already exists and one has been already one is being added to your repository. Now let's see the last. So yeah, this one. Our license part is done. So you can add the license for the Spartan gateway. It has so now just will soon in a couple of seconds. If not, do install database and attach the license to our Spartan gateway so we can utilize all the features of security gateway like firewall, monitoring, IPsec VPN, and so many others license that you can utilize for the protection of the organization. Okay, thank you guys. See you. Hello everyone. In this exercise, what we are going to achieve, we are going to block some high risk application. Suppose your team lead is asking you to block some high risk application for your employees. It means the internal employees. What is the solution? Application control. Well, application control is another checkpoint blade, which is providing a granular control, yeah, which is a precise management of application usage, which increasing productivity and even enhancing the security. It controls and prevents the use of unauthorized or malicious application. So in this video, we are going to block some high-risk application. Let me show you guys how we can achieve this. Go to your smart console. First of all, we need to enable application control and URL filtering blade on this. Double click on this. You guys can see over here application control and URL filtering. Both I am going to add. Hit OK. So you can see over here in the access blade, those two blades will be added. Okay. So application control and URL filtering are now enabled. Now go to the security policy now. Now I'm going to add application URL, application control and URL filtering in this tab. So click on plus, new layer, application and URL controlling. I'm going to give it a name as application. Hit OK. Now you will be able to see the additional layer under the access control. Go to application. I'm going to right click and add a new rule above this cleanup rule. Give it a name as block high risk application. What will be on the source? Anyway, so I'm going to switch to any. What will be the destination? Obviously the internet, because all these applications you're going to see on the internet. I'm going to select internet. And what is a service and application? This is very important because we need to drop the packet for high risk. So I'm going to just type high risk. Yeah, so I got the high risk. And sometimes even you need some, I'm going to select that anonymizer and I need to crop this. So I will select this one as it is and log. Okay. So you can even set whatever the block message that you want to set, like allow something kind of thing. Okay. So this way, if you want none, you can select as a none as well. Go ahead and publish your changes and install the policy on the gateway. So this way you can block high risk application. I hope this video found helpful to you guys. See you in the next video for more exercises. Hello guys. In this exercise, we are going to allow Facebook for HR. So for an example, your manager is asking to allow Facebook only for human resources group. Yeah. So what is the solution? Application control. Application control, which is checkpoint, a good feature which define policies, which specify rules that which application should be allowed or blocked based on the criteria. Granular control. There are around thousands of applications out there which you can granularly manage through the checkpoint firewall. Compliance. To enforce compliance with the organizational policies or regulatory requirements. You can use this blade in order to enhance or provide compliance. So let's go to the practical lab and see how we're going to achieve this risk. So I'm in the smart console. Okay. From my previous video, I have already created the application layer over here. Okay. Now I'm going to add a new rule below. Give it a name as allow Facebook for HR. So over here, we need to mention the internal employees which are only of HR group. So for an example, HR people are as in 10.20.0.0/24 in this pool they are. So I'm going to add that group and what will be the destination? Because they are going to the internet. So our internet will be the destination. Correct. Our internet will be the destination. And over the internet, what else we need is Facebook. So I'm going to add this Facebook application. Even you can achieve this with the help of URL filtering as well. See, this Facebook we have allowed as an application. What about if somebody wants to try to access www.facebook.com? Then we need to add a URL for here. So go to application. Okay. Now I'm going to create a new application as Facebook or site. So this is application or site. So now you need to add that over here, that www.facebook.com. We hit OK. So the benefit is along with the Facebook application, you are even allowing HR people to access facebook.com from their PC or mobile, correct? In the future, if somebody is asking you to add more services or any URL, you can add from here for that HR group. If you want to any add URL, for example, www.youtube.com, hit OK. So now in this category of application or site, we have added Facebook as well and YouTube as well. Now what we need to do is allow and then log. So this way, this task can be achieved, allowing the HR group people to access Facebook and we need to log it. Okay, so the action should be the accept over here. I hope this video found helpful to you. See you in the next video for more exercise. Thank you.
All right, so I hope you have enjoyed our checkpoint crash course. If you have any questions, write it down in the comment section below. If you love what we are doing, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified immediately.